Alright, now that I have a good usable mesh, no stretching of the UVs, I don't see any anomalies, I'm just going to go in and make sure that I have all these to a good level of subdivision. And make sure you hide each one. Like, if you're only subdividing the lid, subdivide the lid with it showing, but none of the other meshes. Because if you don't, you'll get an average or a count across all meshes, and you don't want that. If it's going to be a mirrored object, make sure that you keep the same level of polys. Like that was 1,000,000, this is going to be 1,000,000. Good. I like keeping these separate because that way I can hide them, get underneath things. I can always lean up the model later about like putting certain things, like maybe I wouldn't have a texture on the inside of this there, but I don't know. I like to be able to separate the model and paint around it. Another thing I really like is this. So even though these are parts that connect, I like to keep those to where they have a float like that, because that way I can paint around them. I can always grab those and move them in or onto the mesh a little bit smoother too, using the grab tool this way. Okay, so now I think I'm ready to actually paint. So Q. Love that selection thing they got going on. I can't say much about it. So what's nice about layers is you can contrast the ever-living crap out of this thing. And then you can go down and turn it down a little bit. And if you don't like the fall off that occurs, I totally understand that. You can go down here and go to fall off or advanced, where it says fall off based upon face angle. You can say 0 or maybe fall off range within 20 degrees. And sometimes what that'll do is allow it to not get these smear marks. So let's see if I can get it to do it. Yeah, see, it doesn't have any smear marks too much. Cool. So you notice I zoomed in just a little bit, and some areas I'll just hit. You can definitely see the difference now that I have the surface at 20 degrees. Okay, a little bit of that smearing stuff at the top. Yeah, I'll just go to object list and make sure that certain things are hid. That way I can get stuff like this. Alright, perfect. Now let's go back to the next one. Good. Next one. Next one. Alright. Now let's see what they all look like. So you notice every time I just zoom in a little bit, maybe add some real high detail there and zoom out and back off every once in a while. Alright, now that it's flooded, let's go on to the next video.